We continue with the Queen of the Murder Scene album, live in 2018. Let's go. Hey there. It's good to see you. Glad you're here. We're going to go ahead and play Dull Knives to keep the continuity of the concert. I think I made an error in skipping one of these earlier that we'd already heard, but we can correct that. We're getting a sense of the album, I think. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and check out Dull Knives, and then what will follow will be Queen of the Murder Scene. So here we go.
¡Listos, Ciudad de México! ¡Manos arriba!
The rush that's in my veins, I can't control it. Tell me why. This voice that's in my head is getting stronger. Tell me how. The aching in my bones is taking over. Tell me why. My blood ain't spilling red. I'm freaking out. Feeling for nothing at all. 'Cause I found the dull knives cut better. Oh God, oh my scrolling letters. Don't know what I'm feeling anymore. Needles piercing through my brain, slowly increasing the pain. I'm plucking roses, but keeping the thought. The truth sinks deeper, slipping through my fingers. Tell me why. It's ripping up my skin, can't take it back now. Tell me how. Am I supposed to understand? Don't help me, tell me why. I hate to live like this, can't save me now. Feeling for nothing at all. I found out dull knives cut better. Don't know my scrolling letters. Don't know what I'm feeling anymore. Needles piercing through my brain, slowly increasing the pain. I'm plucking roses, but keeping the thought. You don't really wanna be like me. I'm lost attention of the incomplete. You don't really wanna understand. And I don't wanna destroy ya. Open your eyes, cause you can't even see the fact that I just can't be controlled by anything but let's see you try. I'm a machine, no emotion, a perfect scene for the murder queen. You can't always kill the mortal, but it just doesn't apply to me. Give me something worth living for. My words all will make everything burn. It's not something I like to conceal. I have no mercy and I never And I don't wanna destroy ya. Open your eyes, cause you can't even see the fact that I just can't be controlled by anything but let's see you try. I'm a machine, no emotion, a perfect scene for the murder queen. You can't always kill what's immortal, but it just doesn't apply to me. If you wanna destroy me, open your eyes, cause you can't even see the fact that I just can't be controlled by anything but let's see you try. I'm a machine, no emotion, a perfect scene for the murder queen. You can't always kill the mortal, but it just doesn't apply to me. It just doesn't apply to me.
I think you saw I was a little blown away there by that song. What I was trying to think of when I was watching it was, where have I felt this before? What band have I felt this with? Not band, but I think era is a better description. Again, I keep going back, and these ladies are channeling sometimes early 70s rock. And this is the most interesting song that I've heard from them yet in terms of song construction and execution. When you've got three instruments on stage and they kept throwing it all around the stage. You know, who's next? What's going to happen next with the bass and then the guitar and then pow. And then back to the guitar and then back to pow and then back to the bass. And I thought, that's cool. It's not about giving everybody their opportunity to play a solo or something. It's more like the song called for it. I mean, everything was subservient to what the song was trying to do. It's got a ominous feel to it, yet a progressive rock feel. But it's just enough that you notice it, but it's still heavy. You know, I mean, it's still rock. Where sometimes I think progressive gets, strays into classical to a point where it can get lost. I think sometimes I always, and this is just my opinion, I felt like Yes did that sometimes, or Emerson, Lake and Palmer. Rush can do it, but I mean, I don't. But my point is I really don't know what my point is. I think that blew me away. That was really excellent. I mean, I'd like to hear it again, like right now, so I could kind of do a better evaluation of this. But okay, we'll hear it again together. So also, that last song was Queen of the Murder Scene, right? So here, share something with you that this user sent to me, this anonymous user. So let's just...
Welcome to the place where love is disguised as hate. Madness is the everyday routine, and death becomes alive. Enter her mind and listen carefully to what she has to say.
There's something that you make me feel. Can't put my finger on it. The feeling leaves me tremble. I don't know what it is that you do. Makes a spark but doesn't stop. The conundrum in my heart. I know love shows in mysterious ways. Still my screaming makes no sound, just silence at the roundabout.
All right, so it's obvious that Danny's having a malfunction here. Now, I couldn't see, and I'm trying to see, so bear with me.
There is no rose without its thorns. Prickled fingers are just part of the ways into the heart.
Okay, right there, I saw it. She's wired. She's not going wireless with the guitar here, okay? So I can speak to this, I think. Remember, a lot of this stuff is from memory from a long time ago. Okay, I can't quite get to that flash of light that showed me that it was wired. But anyway, take my word for it. Her guitar is wired, okay? So it's an acoustic guitar that's been electrified, has a pickup in it. Ovation excels at this, making fine guitars that do this. And many manufacturers do now, but Ovation's sound is very unique, very particular to that guitar. So what she's experiencing obviously is a loss of volume on the guitar, meaning that, and let me tell you what's going through her head, probably, most likely, okay? The first thing was she saw that it wasn't working. So she looked up at Powell and was like, is your board on, right? Have you channeled, is something going on there? And Powell hits the board, and yet it still doesn't turn the guitar on. I'm assuming Powell is somehow controlling PA, minor PA issues, probably, I mean, I'm not sure what she's doing with that board up there, if she's even doing anything with it. But when Danny spoke to her, she acted like she could maybe, check something for her. Ale just looks over. She can't do anything for her. So now Danny's, all of a sudden, the spotlight falls on Danny, even if you don't want it there, right? And so she decides to go on with the show. That was the first best decision that she made. The second thing is she goes ahead and plays the guitar. And now that means the people in the front row can still hear the guitar, but everybody else is listening to her a cappella. So she's keenly aware of the fact that now her voice is the only thing carrying out to the room. And there's nothing else happening. There's no bass, there's no drums, because that's not how the song starts, right? So she's on her own. And in her head is going on, okay, what's happening here? I think she reached down and checked this. The input plug, the 1/4-inch jack that goes into the bottom of the guitar could have been just a little bit loose. Or you could turn it in its input, and sometimes they'll make connections that way because the little blade that's inside the input has gotten bent over time, and it doesn't make as good a connection as it used to. The other end of the cord could be disconnected. Something else could be turned off back here. Somebody could have kicked a cord that's on the floor and disconnected some part of the board, or some other part of the system back here, right? And somebody walked behind, and they're bringing donuts to somebody on the other side, and they just kick the wire, and they don't know they've done it, and they don't know they've just disconnected something. Well, they can't just stop the performance and go hunting for this little problem. That's my point. So they have to go on. Now, this guitar's not working, but she knows that she can get away with singing. She knows the bass and the drums are going to drop in, so she makes the decision to go ahead. Now, I said a lot, but part of it was I was trying to come off a springboard of, was this the right song? So that's what's happening on the stage. And Danny is showing professionalism here. Now, it may not seem like a big deal, but when something like that happens, as minor as that seems, it's a train wreck in your brain. Because, and you wish later on that you had that back. You wish you had that moment back later on. You think to yourself, man, I really wanted that song to pop. I wanted it to start off the way it should have started. So she may regret what happened here to this day, but as a fellow musician, I look at it and say, well done. That's outstanding work, because that's hard to push through. When I first started out, I made the mistake of stopping, when I had a problem on stage to fix it. I wanted the song to be right? I learned real quickly. You just go on, and you find ways to bridge the gap that's been created by the problem, whatever's going on with it. So I just wanted to share that with you. This alert user sent this to me, and I think it's an excellent example of why The Warning is a top-notch professional band, even at this stage. And this is 2019, so that's 4 years ago, right? So well done, Danny. Well done. Okay, so there we have 2 more songs, and I'm sorry about the little delays in there, but I wasn't sure of what we were listening to because I'm still brand new to this band. So I think what we're going to do here is we're going to finish out this Queen of the Murder Scene, and I want to go back to the beginning because I don't think now I can gain anything else until I see development. How did this start? Why did this explode? What's going on with this band in their mind and off stage and that kind of thing? Because again, I come from a performance standpoint. So we're going to go back because I need context now. I've seen enough of The Warning in recent history and current time, the VMAs, to go back to the beginning and watch this development. And I think that's what we'll do together if you'll bear with me. So thanks for dropping in. I appreciate you immensely. And I will see you soon, tomorrow night, as a matter of fact. And we'll get this album finished up quickly and move on to, I think, the Sandman trilogy is probably something I want to look at next, and then we can go to the basement. How about that? Or if you want me to do it the opposite way, just let me know. But otherwise, that's my plan. So, love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye now.